This is Cancer in Jupiter. Cancer, Jupiter. You have you have one of the best placements, the best placement for Jupiter. That's the exaltation point. So, what does this mean? This means you're a person that knows of experience, but not just experience, but wisdom too. What is like when I say this, experiences is just you going and seeking some things and having fun and getting loud and proud about some stuff. And shit that's just fun and it can be idiocracy and other things depending on what it is and other stuff. But somebody else, um, like you understand or read into things a little bit um on the like subtle level, so you're like, okay, if like you I ain't gonna say you think, but you just like know that other people have feelings. So if I do this way, then this person's gonna do this to me and this to me, and then it's usually based off of like an experience you had before where you weren't thinking so much. So like you when you go about doing this stuff, right, you ain't trying to think, but you basically what I'm trying to say is you're a person that's deep, right? So you dive deep into some things. You know about somebody's past. Like you look at somebody and you can tell that they've done something. And you, because like you like that about people. You're like, I want to understand. I want to deeply understand. I want to have compassion for this person. Because like I also know that, and because you can feel it. You have there's underlying things that aren't being brought to the surface, but you know about that, and you're like, yo, how was it, doing this? I had imagined, or I, you know, it was this way. You would ask questions subtly about somebody's past and other things, and you could like, even, sometimes you get lost in that, but not all the time, because we're like, in it's sexual, you like to go deep into, that area of the body, the orange tropical. You know exactly what that means. You actually play games and fuck around and stuff. With that, you like to make that shit wet. And I like to try that too. But this person's like very wise, but not just wise, but nurturing too. So what I'm saying there is they like don't want to see other people go through it typically, and they're like, you know what, I can't allow somebody to not have fun. I want this person to have fun. Whatever they want to do, I'll give them, I'll tell them, what I've done, or what my experiences were. And if, they get something from it, that's great. If they don't, then, oh, well, I'm trying to, tell you, this is like this, and it's based off of like good things and bad things, because this person knows how to look at the good and bad of the past. But sometimes they like play games and stuff, and they look at only the bad stuff. It depends on the person. It's if they're more toxic or not. But if they're more toxic, that just means they've been through more negative experiences, and they've been through more negative experiences. They feel more for people who because they know this stuff. They're intuitive, these people, and other things. But like that's the thing, you're having to have an experience to move forward in life. So like these people also understand that too, and they're like, okay, well, things might have been like that, or it might have been like that for me, or for you, or whatever. But now we gotta look ahead into better days. But the way they say it, it's because these people are subtle. And I can't even like do what these people do. I know what they do though, because like I've been around these people. They play games though. See, these people are creative. That's what I mean by that. They can manipulate situations. Um, but these people are like great at creating moments and stuff. They're just more subtle about it and other things for the most part, not all the time. When it's an extrovert who has this, they're always apparent. That'd be fire or wind. mm, and they have wisdom. They've lived life different ways, and people just come to them, and then they're like, they might be wondering, why do people always come to me for like their shit? Why do they always come to me to you know get advice on like this or that? It's because you've done things, and like people can just like they just know they gravitate towards that, like that nurturing energy towards nurturing an experience, trying to make that shit happen real quick. um but maybe not even quick, it depends on, because it gets deep and shit, because like only somebody like you knows what that does. I don't do that. See, I have to tell people like that I am more flamboyant. I let you run around and play games. I am more, in a sense, childish. This person's more mature because they can, go back. But like when they go back, they go deep, and going deep into life, and things that can happen in life. That's intriguing to people. See, that's where the like person in Taurus or like some Earth sign don't do that. They because they sit and they do stuff in like real time, not like necessarily caring about. And that's what that does in this Jupiter sign. And you care like to a great degree, typically, you know, but not all the time, depending on the sign of other things. I already tell you this. But you got some experience, you got some wisdom. Give that shit out, man. When people come to you, because maybe some people like are living like really tough lives, and they just need you because they know, and you might not like it, or but you should probably just help that person out. And then people that don't want your help, you should just like let them do what they do, because it gets fun too, and that. But I don't know other things, but stay cool corner on the corner, or try to.